On the news this morning, Anambra State set to export another container of agricultural produce. Works to resume on Nkwo Umuhu Obaho Ezekiel Okija Road projects. New Anambra Police Commissioner Abang reads riot rights to criminals. Good morning and welcome to News at 7. I am Chinyere Ikioreke. Our 40-feet container loaded with agricultural produce is about to leave Anambra State for exports to the United States of America. This is just another one in the series of exports by farmers in the state ever since the Obiano administration opened up foreign exchange earnings for agricultural practitioners. Valentine Ubadaga has details.
Expecting the loading of the produce, the new Commissioner for Agriculture, Mechanization, Processing and Exports, Mr. Nnamdi Onokuba, urged farmers to key into the export initiative to increase their earning capacity and overcome poverty. Mr. Onokuba said that more agricultural produce are being exported by Anambra State government to Europe, America, and other countries, and listed the items currently being exported to include processed cassava, all kinds of vegetables, yam, snail, among others, adding that more will soon make the list. The commissioner enjoined Anambra to key into the opportunity provided by Governor Obiano-led administration to make a living and in turn generate revenue for the state.
Here, sometimes within the week, and we were informed that our partner, Raphael, will be loading today. So we are here again to further confirm to Anambra that with the Obiano's administration is actually and really doing agricultural produce exports.
On his part, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Agric Exports, Dr. Oke Okuosa, disclosed that the state government is targeting to make agriculture the economic engine of the state. He expressed optimism that agric sector will take a new shape once the community farm development is realized in Anambra State. Dr. Okuosa advised farmers to key into the government's initiative for easy takeoff, noting that the security of the market price is guaranteed.
Same container will be seen with that container number which you have to capture. This tells the story that nobody is faking anything, that Governor Willie Obiano is on course. The vegetable and other exports, agricultural exports from Anambra State is on course, and they are uplifting from here to the port of embarkation and at the port of disembarkation in Atlanta. The same container that has loaded this produce will also be shown.
Anambra State government is partnering Graphic Farms Limited to export agri-produce from the state to other parts of the world. In Oka, I am Valentine Mbadoga reporting for ABS News.
The communal field that led to the abandonment of Nkwo Umuhu Obaho Ezekiel Road project, Okija, in Ihiala Council area has finally been resolved, thanks to the Anambra State government. The Commissioner for Works, Engineer Marcel Ifejiofor, made this known shortly after inspecting the extent of damage on the road. Works correspondent Ngozi Obileri reports.
At the site, Engineer Ifejiofor, alongside his permanent secretary and all the directors in the ministry, were taking round the 4.2-kilometer road to see things firsthand. Speaking after the inspection, Engineer Ifejiofor said that they had a serious challenge on the road, which he said has been resolved. Commissioner Ifejiofor regretted that the condition of the road has become so bad that some people can no longer come out of their homes, and promised to create access roads for them while they resume work on the main road after the rains. He described Ndi Okija as strong supporters of the Obiano administration, a reason why the governor felt concerned when he heard about their plight on the road.
We had challenges. There were some challenges, and that's why we're here. And as you can see, the challenge has put us in a very bad shape. But as engineers, we are born to solve problems. We are going to give them a relief.
On his part, the Assistant Managing Director of the firm handling the project, Mr. Iken Nachuku, appreciated government for responding promptly to save the situation. He explained that they left the site following threats from members of the community on his workers, but promised to move back to site now that the issue has been resolved.
What made us to pull out was because of the issue that the security of the lives of our staff were threatened. Apparently, the community had land issues with some people known to them, But our workers were attacked, our equipment destroyed, and we had to pull out for safety concerns.
From Nkwo Umuhu Ubahuezike Road Project, Okija, in Ihiala Council area, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
The new Anambra State Commissioner for Police, Mr. John Abang, has vowed to reduce all kinds of crimes to barest minimum. CP Abang stated this during his operational assessment tour to Nkwo Junction in Idemili North Local Government Area, MCC Junction, Upper Iweka, Owerri Road, Aba Park and Oboduku Road, Okpoko, all in Onitsha and Ogbaru areas. Correspondent Chibuzo Ubileri reports.
Aimed at on-the-spot assessment of the flashpoints where crimes like one-chance robbery, handbag snatching, cultism, among others, are carried out in order to curtail them through effective deployment and visibility patrols that will guarantee the safety of the citizenry. Mr. Abang noted that his mission was to make Anambra the safest place for people to do business, restore the pride of police, and bequeath to the people a friendly police. CP Abang restated his readiness to work round the clock with other security agencies to get rid of all black areas and restore confidence in all parts of the state. According to him, to achieve an improved intelligent gathering, the citizenry should assist with credible information that will reduce some of the crimes in the areas.
My mission here this morning, as you can see, we've been going around on it and all the flash points. It's Upper Iweka, where I'm told a lot of one-chance robbery happens here. And it is my resolve that during my tenure here, I want to put a stop to it.
From Onitsha, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
In line with the campaign of Operation Dobe Anambra Ocha initiative of the state government, Ekeoka Market, one of the major markets in the state, has received receptacles and safety wares for proper refuse disposal. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Environment, Ms. Jessica Wenke, made presentations when she visited the various shops in the market to sensitize them on the proper ways of refuse disposal and their benefits. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike completes the news.
Operation Dobe Anambra Ocha, an initiative of the State Ministry of Environment, seeks to sharpen the residents' consciousness towards their environment and sensitize Anambra on the need to keep their environment clean at all times. According to Ms. Nweke, the exercise is a way of assisting the traders with vital materials that will aid them to achieve a clean and healthy environment to enable the ministry to attain its set goals and objectives.
Time from our little time to touch the people in the market and also to support the hard-working governor of Anambra State to ensure a healthy environment.
Contributing, Special Assistant to the Governor on Community Liaison, Princess Biana Nwankwo, and a concerned citizen, Mr. Henry Abalose, regretted poor attitude of traders in waste disposal, noting that the availability of the waste bins and trash bags will encourage attitudinal change and advise them to maintain proper hygiene and clean environment.
The problem with dispose of dust, of dirt. They pack it and put it anywhere. So today, the SA on Environment, Jessica, through our foundation, decided to make available dustbins and bags to teach them how to trash their bins.
The expectation is that at the end of this exercise, we should be able to educate them and train them on how to dispose their waste and whatever thing that they had around them very well for healthy purposes.
Some of the traders who spoke to the ABS, including Mrs. Choma Aneke, Ugochukwu Chijoke, and Mrs. Dawati Nwoye, thanked them for the visit and enlightenment, promising to do the needful in keeping the market clean. In Oka, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
The Anambra State Irish Professionals Association has concluded its medical outreach program at Ichi, Ekusigo local government area, with administration of treatments and distribution of medical aids to those in need. The outreach program, which took place at the palace of the traditional ruler, started with prayers and goodwill messages. Kenechukwu Chukwudi has details.
Addressing the people, the chairman of the association, Mr. Paul Uzo, said that the gesture was in line with the think home philosophy of the present administration to give back to the state and society in ways that are possible, and urged others, both home and in diaspora, to follow suit.
People that are less privileged, people that cannot go to the hospital, we try as much as we can to treat them, but we don't do surgery.
In his remark, a member of the association, Chief Chris Ofodile, while unveiling other aspects of the outreach program to include empowerment of youths on information and communication technology, ICT, announced that it will be an annual event.
Try as much as possible to touch the life of people, indigent communities, people who are not privileged to have such facilities out here. It doesn't cost that much.
The President General of the community, Mr. Linus Obumneme, who appreciated the kind gesture from the Irish professionals and the mass turnout of members of the community, prayed for God's blessings on members of the association.
Many people are coming and going this morning. People have left here this morning. They started around 7:30 here.
Some beneficiaries of the medical outreach, including Mr. Anthony Eze and Mrs. Ogochukwu Asizu, thanked the association for remembering them as they benefited immensely from the outreach, pleading that they come often for interventions to their medical needs.
I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy.
It's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for EBS News.
Sports has been identified as integral part of school extracurricular activities for the physical well-being of the children. This came to bear as the pupils of Nation Builder School, Ukboko, recently held its maiden annual inter-house sport competition at Rojeni International Stadium, Oba, Idemili South Council area. Correspondent Emengini Osadebe was there for ABS and filed in this report.
The event, which featured a series of sporting activities such as filling the basket and bottle, egg and sack races, 100, 200 and 400 meters race by boys and girls, also featured march past by various houses and their teachers. In his opening remarks, the chairman on the occasion, Reverend Paul Chinwe, commended the school management for organizing the event, underscoring the importance of sports to the development of the children's physical health, while applauding the vision and mission of the school towards training great nation builders of tomorrow.
I can see that the children that have tried more than my own expectation when I was coming. Even when I was invited, I didn't expect all this, but today I'm more than excited what I see here.
In her welcome address, the headmistress of the school, Lady Faith Chukwujeku, who went down the memory lane of how the school began in September 2015 with only 10 pupils in Ukboko, expressed joy and gratitude to God for the numerical strength and academic excellence of the school, both in internal and external examinations, saying that in-house support is needed for improved brilliance and academic excellence.
You need determination. When times are tough, and life's race needs to be completed, whether you are feeling out of breath or not.
Speaking to the ABS in an interview, the General Deaconess of Christ Holy Church International and proprietress of the school, Deaconess Ngozuoko, said the school management deemed it necessary to give the children an insight of what inter-house sports is all about, and also educate them on the importance of exercise to the development of body and soul. Deaconess Oko advised the children to sustain the tempo by exercising their body regularly for healthy growth.
We have primary 6, and we said, how can we leave them go without having this occasion, because they need to experience it and tell the story when they leave the school. So we started preparing for the inter-house sports so that the children can at least have an idea of what inter-house sports is, and knowing fully well that exercise is very important.
Some of the parents at the event, Mrs. Anne Apuiwu and Mr. Ugochukwofo, said they are overwhelmed by their children's performances and commended the school management for organizing the event.
I thought this thing is being done by all these secondary schools. I didn't know that even primary can do it. In fact, I was surprised. They are doing very well.
It seems they have been trained
before today. Yes, because my child, when she was taking the march pass, she was very tremendous.
On his part, the Vicar Christ Holy Church International, Onitsha, Fege District, Venerable Christopher Mo, said the children were trained in the fear of God and will be useful to the society, and advised parents to train their children well by giving them valuable advice that will lead them through their lifetime for a better society. The inter-house sports competition, which attracted pupils of Nation Builder School, Aba, Enugu, Asaba, and Ndoni, among others, came to an end with Yellow House clinching the first position, while Red and Blue Houses came second and third, respectively. Dance by the Mokoti group of the school added color to the event.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV Online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Now, the main point. Anambra State set to export another container load of agricultural produce. Work to resume on Nkwo Umuhu Obahwe-Ezike Okija Road projects. New Anambra Police Commissioner Abang has read riot acts to criminals. That's the news. Thanks for joining us. Good morning.